This is Diamond Boy News Network special bulletin. Diamond Boy, take it away. Oh, thank you, Diamond Boy. This is Diamond Boy, and I have horrible news this week. I just started working again, and it's bad. Jerry, why did you let this happen? Why didn't we have a more popular podcast so I didn't have to work anymore? You're trying your best. Your best is not good enough. My best is not good enough either. I just started working again, man, and I gotta say, I miss unemployment. I miss it. Unemployment was nice. I loved it. I loved every second of it. I can't fathom. I don't want to work. Like, I've worked a little bit during the pandemic. I worked for, it's some production work for on some various things. But this shit sucks. How have you guys been doing this shit all this time? Because I have not worked like consistently at like a real job since like March of 2020, and man, I gotta say, this has been like the best 18 months of my fucking life. I don't like, it's unreal. Like, truly, like, in the future, when I'm a geriatric person, I will regale children with the stories of these 2 years of my life, because it's been just incredible, man. So much video games, so much reading, so much goddamn movies and TV. It's been, and not even as much as I wanted to, because like, I haven't watched nearly as many movies as I expected I would at the beginning of the pandemic, because I have so much other shit going on. But man, it's been a special time, man. It's been horrible. But Jerry, we're back working. You're probably gonna have to get laid off soon. I'm gonna try to hold on to you for a few more weeks at least. Yeah, no, you're right. It's probably a bad idea to announce that on air, but I don't have any tact. I'm not a professional. I mean, literally not a professional. I don't get paid for this any way, shape, or form. And so much so that I had to go back to working a real job. And it's not good. So, Jerry, I apologize for being unprofessional, but it is what it is. I'm sorry, folks. Let me introduce the show, and we can talk some more about how unemployment is great. Welcome to the reigning defendant, undefeated, undisputed, most podcast on this godforsaken planet. A little show we call Nobody Has Shawn. And there's applause. And then I say, hosted by none other than me, the Diamond Boy, Chica de Money himself, Shawn Murray, international heartthrob, the Shogun's decapitated, the original thin black dude, heir to the most hammer fortune, and of course, the first Jamaican in the Kentucky Derby. Coming at you right now, motherfucker. What are we going to talk about in this episode? Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this fucking unemployment shit. I'm going to talk about how this summer really wasn't that bad for me. And I guess I'm going to just get to straight to questions, because nothing really happened this week that, like, I want to talk about on this podcast. Not that there's, like there's news shit happening. Like, Tory Lanez is going to jail. Some people are happy about that. I'm not a Tory Lanez supporter by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't celebrate anybody going to jail. I mean, I hope justice is being served in some way, but jail's bad. We should abolish prisons. I don't want to see niggas go to jail, and no matter how much I don't like Tory Lanez, particularly, and his hairline and the way he shoots a jump shot, there's very little I like about the guy. I liked his Controller remix. I thought that shit was good. But yeah, I mean, fuck that nigga, but not like prison. Fuck that nigga. Why am I talking about this? Okay, unemployment. Unemployment is fucking good. It's very good. I don't want to work. Man, the pandemic really put into perspective how much I don't like working for someone else, but also how much I don't like other people, like normal people. Because the thing about the pandemic is, COVID allowed me to really only have to be around people in my family and my friend group, and a select few people outside of that were at least tolerable, like other comedians or people I worked with in production, who were generally, like, you know what I mean, like, pretty cool. Like, I had to say, pretty much across the board. And and when they weren't cool, at least I had like my peoples around me to kind of like smooth it over, so that shit didn't suck. But like, my new coworkers, and like, the job is fine, like, and like the nigga I work for is cool, but my coworkers are so fucking boring. Like, I was riding around with my new coworker, dog. Within a half-hour period, this nigga played Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys, Lil Drummer Boy, fucking Eye of the Tiger, and Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts, all within a half-hour period. Completely unironically, this nigga was jamming his fucking ass off. I wanted to strangle this nigga so bad, but like, I did not know how to get back to our headquarters. You know what I mean? So like, I really wasn't in a place where I could fucking like dispose of this nigga. But it was the most infuriating thing. The nigga was playing Karma Chameleon. This nigga was playing like top 40 hits that was played out 20 years ago. Like this nigga's taste, and this nigga's younger than me. Like I'm 28 years old. This nigga he can't be older than 25 to 24. He can't be older than 24, 25. Like I don't understand. Like why are you like this, bruh? And then this. And then at one point, fucking Whatever You Like by T.I. came on, and I was convinced, this nigga's joking. Like this nigga is just trying to like get a rise out of me. Like he's trying to see like when I will react, because it's like, what the fuck are we even doing, dog? Like how is that in your play? How, like, not only why is that in your playlist in 2021 at all? Because this is not like a shuffle on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever. This was his choice. But on top of that, like, this doesn't even fit in with the shit that you've been playing so far. Like, nigga, like, who are you, dog? That shit was like, honestly, like, unsettling and disturbing. Like, I was trying to get a feel for who this nigga is personally, and he was like unidentifiable to me, and that's frightening, because like I thought I had a read on this nigga based on his initial choices in musical entertainment. And then suddenly there was a switch that flipped where this nigga was playing, you know what I mean, which is essentially a ballad by T.I., by T.I. standards at least. And you know what I mean, it's like, what are you trying to communicate to me or even yourself? Like, what are you preparing for mentally? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times a playlist I put on, it's like I got like a running playlist, I got like a, you know, like an exercise playlist, I got like a fucking like just a vibe out kind of playlist where, you know what I mean? Like, this nigga went from Barbara Ann, and then 2 songs later he was playing Eye of the Tiger. So like, okay, like that's a hype up song. Then it was Karma Chameleon within the next 3 songs. And like I said, Whatever You Like. So it's like, my nigga, the vibe was all over the place. It was half like gym playlist, half like horny, like, you know what I mean, like, and then Little Drummer Boy is like, this is Christmas music. 'Tis not the season, my nigga. 'Tis not the season whatsoever to be playing Little Drummer Boy. I mean, and even like in the holiday season, Little Drummer Boy is not a top tier song personally for me. Like, especially not on a drive. Like that's not fueling my fucking journey, dog. Like that is not driving these pistons in this engine. Like, Lil Drummer Boy is not getting the party started on any fucking road trip I've ever been on. So I don't really know what this nigga was on. Then this nigga was trying to play some music that he said was funny. And he's like, you might like this. And I was like, I do not like this. And I didn't tell this nigga I was a comedian. I never tell my coworkers what I do outside of work, because I don't want them to take part in it in any way. Don't look me up. Don't fucking assess me as how funny you think I am at work versus how funny, like, you're like, oh, you're not that funny at work. Nigga, I don't want to make you niggas laugh at all. I want to collect my paycheck and go home. Y'all niggas, please stay far the fuck away from my dreams and aspirations, my nigga. Like, my fucking anything I want to do personally, I want you niggas to have no involvement in that, my nigga. You niggas, you need to keep drinking your Monster Energies for breakfast, and let's get this job done, and let's get out of here at a reasonable hour. I do not want to fucking associate with y'all niggas too much. And you guys are nice guys. If you ever end up watching this video and you think I'm like assassinating your character, that's not my intention. I'm just saying we are not niggas who gonna vibe in any way outside of our workplace, and that's totally fine, my nigga. I got a ton of love for you as a human being, not a lot of love for you as a compatriot. We have no mutual interest, my nigga. Like, we are separate creatures on this earth in as far as what we are into, and I hope that's totally fine with you, my nigga, because I can't do it with y'all niggas. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm really just trying to hold out for like 3 months at this job and get fired again, so we can get back on that sweet unemployment, and I could you know what I mean, use that money to fund my dreams going forward. Cause man, working fucking sucks, man. I commend y'all niggas. Like, mad love and respect to everybody out there who had to work under these conditions, and not the conditions of COVID. I mean the conditions of life, like for this last, you know what I mean, 18 months and prior, but like specifically now, like just. COVID put a lot of shit into perspective. Like, nigga, we should not have to be doing this shit. And like, this is coming from like socialist Shawn, and also just like generally, like, no, thank you. As White Boy Summer comes to a close, or came to a close rather, yesterday, I would just like to say, man, I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't like, again, I'm a low maintenance type of nigga. Like, I don't really have too many fucking like extravagant interests in fucking like lavish like lifestyle choices. So like it don't really take much for me. I wish I would have saw my family a little bit more, like my family on my mom's side a little bit more. But there was reasons why that was not really possible. My cousin had a baby. I only met him once, but I think I fucking let my presence be known. That nigga know what it is. It's mad love to him, and I hope he doesn't grow up a Knicks fan. Even though his father is trying his best to make that happen. As I wish he takes. I'd rather he not even be in the sports. Like his mom's not really in the sports like that. I'd rather it be more that than like if you're gonna be in the sports, like why even like at what cost? You know what I mean? Like at the cost of being a Knicks fan? Nah, just nah, man. Just do something else, man. Take up chess. Chess is popular right now, man. Writing, I write a little bit. I mean, you want to write with me? We can write together, man. We can write about how being a Knicks fan is torture and your father's insane. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like I got to hang out with my friends. I played basketball. I played tennis. I ate some good food. I was in the sun briefly. Played video. Like it was a good summer. Y'all niggas just want to go to Tulum. You niggas want to go to Tulum, and you niggas want to be on Instagram looking like you was doing something impressive. We done took some L's, but that's every year. I guess we just different in that way, my nigga. What y'all niggas consider successful is different. Like what I consider successful is having a PlayStation 5 or whatever the latest console is at whatever time. Like in the future, it'll be the 6 or whatever. Maybe they'll have a new naming convention for the PlayStation at that point. But like my level of success is a PlayStation 5. I have not achieved that yet. And it's not because I can't afford it. It's because fucking bots and chip shortages. But like that's my level of success. And that's why I'm at work now. So I was able to get the money for a PlayStation 5. But I mean, once I have a PlayStation 5, like I'll be fine for another few years. Y'all niggas, like, there's a difference between ambition and like a fool's errand. Y'all niggas are on a fool's errand of just trying to be like skydiving over like shark infested waters at all times. Like my nigga, who cares? I'm not really vibing with what y'all niggas got going on in Tulum, and that's okay, man. More power to y'all niggas. I hope you guys have the most shark infested fucking sparklers on your fucking champagne bottles experiences as possible. Taking pictures in front of neon grass backdrops and shit. That's beautiful, man. I wish more of that for you. I just want a PlayStation 5. All right, let's answer questions. It's not very many questions this week because I didn't send out the fucking thing because I'm working, man. I can't even focus. Like shit is fucked up. So let's just do quick questions. Get the fuck out of here. First question: karaoke. Absolutely. I love doing Tenacious D songs at karaoke. I love doing Thug Lovin' by Ja Rule and Bobby Brown at karaoke. I do a lot of David Bowie. Fool's Paradise by Melissa Morgan. When this COVID shit dies down in 10, 15 years, we should go out and do some karaoke, some of y'all, man. Not all of y'all. Using Groupon on a date. Yay or nay? I mean, listen, man. I think it's great. I think it's great to use Groupon on a date. I think it shows your values. I think it shows your smarts, my nigga. You know what I mean? Why go full price if you don't got to, my nigga? And you can still have the most enjoyable possible experience at your price point. I love that. However, after this question was asked to me, this question was asked to me on FaceTime. After this question was asked to me, it was then revealed to me that this person used Groupon on the first date. This is where I have a quibble with that practice. You can't let that be known, my nigga. Unless you want that to be your identity. You know what I mean? Because if old girl finds out that you use a Groupon on that date, my nigga, it might shift, you know what I mean, perception of your pimping, you know what I mean, of who you are as an individual. And that might be fine because first of all, you don't want to be with anybody who's too materialistic. You know what I mean, who's too much about flossing and shit. But it do feel like sort of like I don't know why, because I'm a frugal ass nigga, but it do feel kind of like a cheapskate move, even though it's a smart move. You know what I mean? It's like, and if you the Groupon nigga, like if you the Groupon plug, yeah, I mean, altogether, if that's the identity you want to stand on, that's totally fine. But I can see why also, on the other hand, why, you know what I mean, your partner, your date might feel like this nigga couldn't splurge for the full price just on the first date. Because, like, after that, because here's the thing. If you set the tone with no Groupon on the first date and you just use Groupons going forward, but they don't know because they know on the first date, you didn't do Groupon. So as far as they know, you always, like, they just like, damn, this nigga always just got it. Like, we going skydiving, we in Tulum, we eating fucking Wagyu beef, and this nigga just got it. Turns out, you got a Groupon. But if you let it be known on the first date that you was using Groupon, don't let it be don't let that be something that they found out. You know what I mean, you got to be upfront with that and wear that as your identity. Because if they found out about that seems like it was something you was trying to hide, and you know why you was trying to hide it, my nigga. You know why you was trying to hide it, because it ain't a good look. And I agree. I don't necessarily agree that it shouldn't be a good look, but it ain't. It ain't. I'm sorry. I don't make the fucking rules. But hey, y'all seem to be doing great. You know what I mean? And y'all niggas is always going on trips and going everywhere, doing dope shit, smoking cigars and shit. So you must, you have the deals, you know what I mean, figured out. So again, much respect to you and what you got going on, but I can see why people might raise an eyebrow. Final question: what do you think it will be awkward to explain to your grandkids about your youth? I mean, well, first of all, it would be awkward to explain to them how they came to be, because nigga, what grandkids do you see me having now? Like, at any point, what about my lifestyle choices makes you think that I want to be, like, I'm going to be a grandfather? Like do I seem like a grandfatherly type of nigga? Do I even seem like a fatherly type of individual? Like, y'all niggas know me, man. Like, I don't really seem like a father. I mean, I hope I would be a good father if the time comes, but niggas have seen me around kids. I don't know if I'm a good parent, man. Maybe like something unlocks in you later on. Like once you, because a lot of people who have a kid, they be like, oh, when my child was born, everything changed. Like, I'm hoping this shit change, because I be seeing other niggas with their kids. I'm like, they work for you, but I'm a little like, I'm like, RP to your grandma, but I'm built different, like, type of shit. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm a little different. Like, I might see the baby and just be like get that nigga a pound. Like, what's good, fam? Like, I don't really rock with you like that, but like, you seem like a cool individual, and like, you know what I mean? Over time, we might like we're gonna keep it amicable for now, but like, over time we might have a more less formal relationship, hopefully. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna step out of the room, let y'all niggas clean yourselves up, and I'll catch you later. But seriously though, tweets. I think my tweets for sure, like explaining why I was tweeting shit like this. Social media was a mistake. Like, our thoughts should not be being broadcast like that, like instantaneously. Like, most of the shit that we've seen through historically is either niggas thought about it for a nice long time and wrote it down and edited it, and, you know what I mean, other niggas looked at it and said, nah, don't run with that, fam. You might want to go in this direction. That's a little wild. Or it was their journals, which we shouldn't have been reading in the motherfucking first place. You know what I mean? So it's like, if the nigga ain't really think this shit out too deeply, we can't really blame him, because like, we shouldn't have been reading this shit. This nigga was just, you know what I mean, that's the first draft. It ain't too many journal entries that was like, you know what I mean, punched up. So I don't know. I think tweets is gonna be really hard to explain. There's a lot of other shit that's gonna be hard to explain. Maybe I'll go into this more in depth in the future. But tweets for sure is like, damn, nigga, what? Like, why would I have said this? Like, I can't show this to my grandkids. Thankfully, I don't have any. That's the segment for this week. That's the episode for this week. I know I've been hyping up this Shawn International Film Festival podcast, but I just got the fucking the final edit of the shit. It sounds great. It's coming out. And then I'm recording the second episode the day this episode comes out. So it's all coming, bruh. And I got so many ideas for it. It's just going to be great, bruh. I'm sorry I've been pump faking. If you know how to get a PS5 for less than like $600, hit me up. I want one. Help me not work anymore. I don't want to work anymore. I never want to do that any longer. What else? Man, if you made it this far into the video, you know what to drop in that comment. Drop that motherfucking diamond in the comments and let me know you made it this far in the video. I don't know why I say this, because like, it's only like 4 y'all niggas that ever make it this far in the video, but it feels good to know who in the future is gonna be in my thank yous, who gonna get some of that bread when I get on. Y'all niggas you will see heaven. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all niggas. Like, subscribe, share, save, all that good stuff. That's it, nigga. As always, Hulk Hogan. We coming for you, nigga.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.